Hey guys, so in this video, I'll be going over the official CEH Certified Ethical Hacker course demo. All right, so let's go through this. And first, let's talk about why I'm getting the CEH. So one of the reasons I'm getting the CEH is it can fulfill a mandatory course for my upcoming master's degree in cybersecurity. Another reason is it aligns with DoD approved 8570 baseline certifications and potentially expands my career opportunities. Additionally, it serves as a stepping stone towards the CEH Master certification and subsequently the OSCP. And finally, the HR department finds it impressive, and I have already dedicated significant time and effort to studying the CEH material, making it a pivotal part of my journey. All right, so if you take a look at the CEH site, it acknowledges this certification will ensure you meet the minimum standards for a certified ethical hacker. Okay, just because you have this certification does not mean that you are the best hacker, that you can now move on to the OSCP without any studying whatsoever. No, this will ensure you have the minimum standards. Okay, and you can take a look at their site and see it here where it says become a certified ethical hacker. A certified ethical hacker is a skilled professional who understands and knows how to look for weaknesses and vulnerabilities in target systems and use the same knowledge and tools as a malicious hacker, but in a lawful and legitimate manner to assess security posture of the target systems. The certified ethical hacker credential certifies individuals in specific network security discipline of ethical hacking from a vendor-neutral perspective. Now, the purpose of the certified ethical hacker credentials is to establish and govern minimum standards for certifying professional information security specialists in ethical hacking measures. Inform the public that credentialed individuals meet or exceed the minimum standards, and I think you would exceed them if you got the masters, right? The CH masters. And if you get CH, then well, you meet the minimum standards. Reinforce ethical hacking as a unique and self-regulating profession. So that's just a little bit about it. Let's move on to the next slide here. So I understand CEH is not respected in the ethical hacking community, okay? And it doesn't have the best reputation. Let me go ahead and pull up YouTube here so you can see some of the videos about the certified ethical hacker. So if you go into YouTube and you type why not to get the CEH, you'll see quite a few videos, one by Network Chuck saying why I hate the CEH exam, and then here's another reason why to get the CEH certification, which I'm guessing he's going to mention. It's like for a job requirement, and this guy apparently failed it. And it looks like he didn't take the official exam. He just read one of these books. And then we have Hackersploit, and I love Hackersploit's material. If you haven't seen it, he actually instructs the EJPT course, which I passed. He's a great instructor, and in this course, he says essentially the same thing I'm saying, which is, look, CH, it's the minimum standards, all right? So just understand that. All right, and next we have the Cyber Mentor. This is Adam Heath, and I understand he has some skin in the game because he's got his own PJPT course, so maybe he's trying to say, well, it's not well respected. Okay, I respect Adam Heath. I love his material. I watched his courses, and I would hope to take the PJPT sometime in the future. The only issue I have with it is not DoD 8570. And so, because it doesn't meet those requirements, you know, I just think it's kind of on the back burner for now, right now. You know, I'm more focused on the certifications that do, and in this case, it also doesn't weigh the master's course that I have to take in the future. So I have my reasons. Again, you'll have yours, and you'll have your own opinion. I'm pretty sure you'll drop in the comment section. That's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Freedom is great. I love it. All right, and then you see some other videos here, like it's not recognized by HR and at the level OSCP. And yes, that is true. It is not the OSCP. It is below the OSCP, well below it, right? It's below the CH Master. So You can't get a certification and think that you're a hot shot now, or that, you know, yeah, don't have um, a perspective that you're going to be making tons of money with the certification. You know, not exactly, okay. And you see some people have passed it, and they talk about their experience. You'll never see me holding 3, uh, you know, easy council certifications, because this is kind of like the CCNA for me, right? I want it, I'll get it, and I'll move on to other vendors. Why? Because I just don't like how specific vendors will require you to renew their certifications. Some of them, like Cisco, will make you take only their courses. You can't take any other courses, you have to take theirs, and sometimes theirs cost lots of money. You could jump in and get free ones. I've talked about into that in some of my videos, but I'd much rather spend my time and focus on the path I'm going, which is Certified Ethical Hacker path. And so this is just going to be one and done, right? All right, so enough about me talking about this. Let's go ahead and move on. This guy even put CH in the trash can. Look, we all have our reasons, so I'll respect yours. All right, so let's talk about cost here. So the application fee, so you have to submit an application, right? You have to have, I believe, like 2 years of experience in cybersecurity or IT, and they'll review your application. It costs about $100 to submit that, and it's non-refundable, right? All right, the test itself costs about $1,199, and that's in the United States. So if you're in another country, that may vary, right? Questions. You could expect up to 125 multiple choice questions. And this is really where the EJPT loses some respect compared to something like the CEH loses its respect in comparison of something like the EJPT, right? Where EJPT, it's 30 questions, but it's hands-on, right? This is not hands-on, it's multiple choice. The CEH Master, though, that is hands-on. So that is a little bit more respected to a certain degree. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see in the comment section there's people who are gonna say it's not in their opinion, and everyone is entitled to their own opinions. All right, so I reached out to the CEH team. I asked them if they can give me some more information about their packages, and they have this iLearn self-paced CEH course, which you'll have access to for about 1 year, which includes instructor-led training modules, which I will kind of demo you here in a bit. All right, official e-courseware. It's like a thick book. It's probably like a PDF format. I don't know if they actually still send the physical book, but maybe, it says ebook here. So yeah, it looks like they're only going to give you like a PDF. iLab access. You get access to the labs. When we go through the demo, one thing they told me was I will not have access to iLabs, but you'll see videos where they demonstrate iLabs. So you get to see what you would be doing if you did have access. And I reviewed one of the videos and I thought, you know what, I like this. It reminds me of when I went through eLearn security courses for the EJPT, and how they hold your hand throughout the process. And at the end, they may let you loose and let you kind of figure it out. But if you're struggling, you can always watch a video that will show you how to go through it in its entirety, which I think is great. They don't just like drop you off and then leave you on your own. They'll walk you through the process, which is what new people need, right? All right, and then you have the certification of completion, your CEH practical voucher. I know I'm kind of like, I feel like a sales team member over here, endorsing the certification. And I have my reasons for getting it, and I'm making this video so that you're aware of what it has to offer. Something that I've already done my research. I already have this information, so I'm just presenting it to you, okay? And it's up to you to decide whether or not this is the route you're gonna go, right? Do you want to spend $50 on Amazon for a CEH book, or do you want to spend and drop quite a bit of money here, $2,199 for the entire package, right? That's entirely up to you, and it's based off of your economical status right now. For me, I feel like just doing this because I want to take the CEH and I want to take the CEH Master. So when you're taking both of those, it makes sense to pay for this because you get your CEH practical voucher and you get your CEH exam voucher. So I talked to the sales team. They said, hey, you get to take the multiple choice question test, and once you pass that, or if you don't pass that, you'll get retakes, and you'll have the ability to take the practical test, which is the hands-on test. And I think that's awesome, because I want to take both of those, and for $2,199 with the training package, it's not such a bad deal. Now do take in mind, I'm still taking the OSCP. In fact, if you look at my YouTube videos, I'm creating videos on some of the boxes, not all of them, but some of them. And I have my OSCP list, and I'm going through this as well as going through some of the Hack the Box Academy labs. That way I could have my skill set up to par, so when I finish the CEH Master, I'll be ready to jump over to the OSCP. All right. So let's go ahead and move on here. So in order to get the official CEH self-paced course demo, you're going to have to reach out to their sales team and inquire whether or not they could provide you access to the demo. So as your just say, hey, I want to access this. I'm genuinely considering purchasing this course, and they will send you an email back and ask you when you would like to have access to it, and they'll give you about 2 or 3 days access to the demo, and we'll be going over that in a bit. So let me go ahead and pull up what I have for the demo here. All right. So yeah, you go on their website, and I just want to make sure that you understand this. First, I'd recommend you read through it. You understand what the CEH is, what you're walking into here, the options, a little bit more detail, right? And then the on-demand course here, which is mentioned right there. Actually, unlimited exam retakes, great. So you have unlimited exam retakes for the on-demand. The unlimited $2,999 gives you a little bit more stuff here, access to that ethical hacking library. Let's see here, you get that. Let's see what's the difference between these before we move on. So I'm interested in that. Sound, e-course, video training. All right, next version of the course, 6 months, practical ethical hacker, exam preparation, exam publisher, ethical hacking library. I don't really know what the difference of that is. E-course. Yeah, it looks to me like these are like the same things here. Both give you unlimited exam retakes, so that's great. Maybe they give you more access to other courses, is what I'm seeing here, right? So I know this one right here, ethical hacking library. That's what I'm assuming. So we'll just scroll down here. All right. And of course, you could fill out this form here, submit it, and then the sales team will reach back out to you. And I'm not getting paid to endorse this at all. It's just something I'm genuinely interested in. And if you watch any of my prior videos, you'll see that I usually demo stuff like I demoed eLearn Security's EJPT, right? I want you to see and feel what you're walking into before you slap down $2,000, because that's a lot of money, right? It's like driving a car almost. And for some people, like when I was younger, that was the price of the car I was driving for sure. All right, so let's go through here. All right, so you can fill out this form, and this is what it looks like. So when you log in, this is the portal. All right, and here's the video. All right, and here's the labs. So if I click on this lab here, so essentially you watch the video, you're done with that, you click on the labs, and here they only give you a video of the lab, right? And you can click here and it'll load. It's kind of slow at loading in the beginning. All right, and then they got this pretty cool intro. right. Right, and you can see you have access to this lab environment. This is like a Windows 11 computer. He'll run you through what commands to run, and I'll just kind of skip through this because I don't want to cover too much of this material. But I want this to be a very brief demo, right? And he's talking about Google Dorks and what Google Dorks you can put in, and the results of the Google Dorks here. And this is great stuff, you know. He's able to enumerate and find a PDF based off of Google Dork that he utilized, and he's walking through the entire process of this lab, which I like. This is like the eLearn security labs where they walk you through the entire process, which is really good. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the this is Elite Package Resources. So I guess if you sign up for the Elite package, which I was trying to find out what's the difference between them, so let me click here. So the Elite package will give you access, I think, to the tools, right? Because if I click on here, Elite Package Resources, please note, yeah, I want to say these are actually the tools that you use, and I don't think this is included in the demo. Let's click on here, Elite Package Resources, see what this does. Process, ethical hacking, specialist. All right, we'll put United States in here. See what happens here. Certified ethical hacker. Huh. Looks like you get access to other certifications. That's interesting. I'm still trying to understand what's the difference. I might have to ask them. All right, so anyhow, back to this. Let's go to module 0 here. So module 0, he talks about CEH and just kind of gives a brief introduction like I did about the material and what to expect and how many questions and the cost and such. So I'm just going to kind of click through this video here. Again, they have their pretty cool intro. I'll let that play because I like the intro. All right. And you may not be able to hear this, so I might have to just walk you through it. All right. So let's move through this. So first he gives an intro about himself, and he's very well qualified for this. All right, let's move on here. Talks about his experience. He's a great instructor. He can speak very, very well. All right, and you know, CEH is a comprehensive ethical hacking, information security auditing program focused on the latest security threats. And then he talks about the course itself and the program. Let's see here. He talks about how many slides are in this. So there's 1,641 slides, and how he's going to cut through them and only focus on the important subjects. And from there, you'll learn the foundation, where you can gain more knowledge through the labs and the material that they provide you via their e-book, right? There's 1,799 labs, which, as I just showed you right now, there's a list of labs for each one of these videos, which is cool. And they're all pretty short videos. They're not that long. All right. And the expected lab duration is 32 hours. So, and everything on this course is fair game for the exam. Now, I do want to remind you, though, that certifications like this, I really hope that you learn the material and you don't just focus on obtaining the paper, because at the end of the day, let's be honest here, people can go and find an exam dump and memorize the answers and take the certification and pass it and be done with it, right? 100%. But what good would that do you in the future when you want to take something of a higher level certification, right? You know, you could still do that. I guess you could still study the material and do that, right? But like, for example, like I took numerous certifications and I was always prepared for the unexpected, you know? And when I took the CISSP, for example, I could tell you right now, there's no way you're going to find those answers anywhere, because um, the way they structure it, right? The way that their bank works, the amount of questions that you have to answer. Um, so, what good would it have done me to just do that? It doesn't really do anyone much good. I would say put in the time, put in the effort, learn the material, and continue to develop upon the fundamentals. Because just when you think you've known it all, you find another course, and then you realize, wow, there's a lot of things I don't know, right? And I had this a little bit for CH. I've actually read the book for the CH, and I could tell you there's concepts in there where I haven't come across them. There's tools that I haven't heard of, and I think that's kind of cool that they cover some of these things. I wish that they would cover Active Directory a little bit more, like what the OSCP and PJPT are doing. But I expect that they'll have to invest more time and effort in that through either Hack the Box Academy or whenever I actually get to the OSCP course. All right, so he's talking about like the duration and how you want to study. So from 8 to 4, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., right? You would be watching the course videos, or if you're an instructor-led course, you would be having the instructor teach you in a classroom environment, right? And then you would have a break, and then your class would resume from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. right? And so from that time, you would be doing your labs, and so you would have all that time to do however many labs were for that module, just enough time to do that. So I'm going to move on. That kind of structures it so if you want to do this on the weekend, you know what to expect. If you were to start watching videos at 8 and finish at 3 or 4, you can do it like at higher speed, 2 times speed, to get through them quicker. And then do the labs in the evening, then it should take you approximately 4 to 5 days to complete this entire course, if you're serious, right? If you're serious. All right, so we'll move on here. So it goes over some of the modules that you're gonna be going over for the course. There's about 20 of them. And if you have something like this CompTIA Sec Plus or any higher level certifications, you can definitely speed through the course a little bit quicker than if you didn't, because you already understand some of the concepts, and how encryption works and such. All right, so they cover tons of tools. As you've seen in the module that I just showed you, there's tons of labs for different tools. It's cool, you put in your toolbox, you never know when you'll use them. All right. So they talk about how to go about the course, and let's go ahead and look at one of the videos now. Pull up this video here. So here they're talking about intro to ethical hacking. They talk about the MITRE attack framework, recon, weaponization, delivery, exploit, etc. See, it's loading right now. I'll go ahead and just skip the intro. They talk about, of course, about confidentiality, integrity, availability, authenticity, non-repudiation, right? So like the basics, right? Like what you expect from a cyber course. And so this is to no surprise that they're going over the fundamentals in the beginning. But the way he does it, the way he words everything, and he gives you like examples and scenarios, it's something I like. He's speaking on his experience. And I really like how this course is structured. Some of the things I don't like about it is that, let's see here. So I don't like how long some of these videos are. Like this one's 18 minutes. He did mention how he cut through as much of the stuff that wasn't needed, but first he talks about one kill chain and then he moves on to another kill chain, and I just think, well, that's kind of redundant, I guess. Maybe I like how he emphasizes the difference between tactics, techniques, and procedures. Like it's those very nuances that you don't really pay attention to that's gonna really help you to speak professionally on a topic and be the subject matter expert for ethical hacking. Knowing the difference between these, I can tell you right now, as a cybersecurity analyst, there's plenty of times I talk to C-level executives who really don't understand these things, but having this knowledge and being able to break it down for them can really make you look good in front of management, right? So we'll go ahead and scroll through this. All right, so talks about ethical hacking, different type of hackers, you know, black hats, white hats, gray hats, some of the stuff you learn in CompTIAs, Sec Plus and stuff like that, you know. All right, so that's enough of that, you know. I just wanted to briefly go over what you're going to expect, right? Because when you're slapping $2,000 on the table, you would expect, man, I'm gonna log into this thing, and it's gonna be like AI driven, and it's gonna be amazing. And, you know, let me tell you right now, just lower your expectations down a little bit, okay? It's gonna be an online course. It's gonna give you access to the tools. You're gonna go through it, and you're gonna have like unlimited exam vouchers. So if you fail it, you can retake it. And for the CEH, if you fail it the first time, you have a 15-day cool-off period. So you could retake in about 2 weeks. Hey, not a bad deal, you know, not in my mind. And it comes with the CEH Master, which I like. You could take that exam, of course, and hopefully pass it. So that's it, guys. And I have access to this for about 3 days. I've already gone through it enough to say I'm doing this. And it's all on you, really. You know, go ahead and drop down in the comment section whether you found this to be of any benefit to you. And, you know, let me know if you plan to do the CEH, what path you plan to take. If you don't like CEH, go ahead and vent it out in the comment section. That's completely fine. You know, I can understand why. And, you know, like I said, I have my own reasons for getting it. I'm still going for the OSCP, guys. And I hope you liked this video. All right, Danny out.